happy that you're my husband, and I'm happy that I get to be your wife. Now make me a hamburger. Today we're going to be answering some questions about marriage that we received on Tumblr and talking about our first year of marriage that we've experienced. We've been married now for 1.5 years, so we're experts. The first question is the first year of marriage really the hardest?
Well, I don't have another year to compare it to, but I would say it was pretty difficult.
It was.
A lot of transitions.
Yeah.
Transitioning into like a complete, like understanding that you're going to be with this person for a long time. It's like signing a contract or something.
So what was the question on Tumblr?
They said, I noticed that you seem to have a great relationship with the girls now, but I was wondering if it was always like that. When you and your wife first got married, were the girls fond of you? Did any of them have trouble adjusting to you as a new father figure? I would definitely say that the girls didn't really warm up to me super quickly. I know Amaya, it took quite a while.
Yeah, it took her, the oldest, the longest. That's how
Yeah.
it usually is.
When I first stepped in, she was like really like, she didn't say a word to me for a while, for a good while. Arizo, she couldn't talk at the time, but I think she was like, I don't know, she was a baby. I
Arizo was
can't
like
really tell.
one and a half at the time.
Yeah, I think Azayo didn't really know me. She was kind of quiet too.
We had our troubles with Azayo,
But,
remember, with
yeah.
discipline type of things, yeah.
I think Kylie had a crush on me.
Yeah, Kylie had a crush on
So-
you, so she liked you.
Yeah, so she warmed up to me quickly.
I do think they are adjusting well. So, but I'm glad that how you're adjusting to discipline. Because at first,
Disciplining.
or how they're adjusting to your discipline.
Oh yeah.
Because at first it was just like they just
I
listened
didn't. Yeah,
to
I didn't know exactly how to discipline children. I never had to. Well, except for martial arts. In martial arts, either you do push-ups or you get smacked. That's either. But I can't do either of them here. So.
So what about the first year of marriage? Is it really the hardest? I feel like it was very hard because, like, first of all, I was pregnant, so I didn't enjoy that. And I was very irritated and annoyed at you for the majority of the first year and up to the first day that we got married. That
Till
was
now?
just till, well, it's past the first year, till Aja, maybe till Aja was born or something like that. What was your, like, high of our first year and the low?
The high of our marriage was. I think it had to be Ajdai being born.
That's not a high in our marriage, is it?
Yeah. Seeing you holding my baby. It sounds weird saying my baby.
That wasn't my high. I don't remember it like that. I remember it like it's a low for me. Well, I can talk about the low. I think the low of our marriage is like when we were living in Baltimore City, and we were just like not talking to each other like any days, not like communicating with each other, and I don't know what it was about that time, but for some reason like we could not get each other. Not like we still get each other now, but back then it was like worse.
Yeah, I think, but also that was also a time when you were very
Moody.
sensitive. No.
Sensitive.
Sensitive, yes.
I'm not a sensitive person.
You were very sensitive. Okay, wait a minute. Very sensitive in the fact that you have been living this life, then you're transitioning into that life, and just this post-traumatic, like PTS syndrome or something.
I didn't have me transition into different lives. I've been just living my same life. You had a transition.
No, yeah, I had a transition, but you had a transition in, like, you know, just trying to make sure that this was the right decision, and just having these doubts, and then you know, mistrust, and you know, like
Yeah, I had a lot of doubts. And what was I gonna say about that? I just don't remember. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I had a lot of doubts.
Yeah, a lot of doubts. I mean, we were reading books and
Yeah.
stuff like that, trying to get some affirmation in some way.
I'm like, oh, I got divorced, I get remarried. This is right. God, no. Let's talk about what qualities that we attracted us to each other.
Physically.
Oh yeah, what's my physical? Yeah, okay, let's talk about physical.
Physically, I like your head.
Joseph, why are you always talking about my head? This is weird. I like her head.
She has a nice profile.
I like your head. What's the best thing you like about her? Her head. What do I like about? I like your eyebrows. Whoop whoop. They're questions. Whoop whoop. Joseph, tell me something else.
Your butt.
Joseph.
Ow.
Sorry.
Your lips. Your smile, your eyes, your button nose, your little egg-shaped, not egg-sized cheeks. Your like basically completely even brown skin.
I like it that you can stimulate my mind and my brain, and that we talk about topics that are interesting. We're on like the same level about like with that, and I enjoy talking to you.
My favorite quality is just your unrelenting, your relentlessness to perform well. In anything that you do, you want to do it at a high level, at the maximum.
At the maximum.
Yeah, sometimes it's really annoying when I feel like it's not that serious. But yeah.
I also like that you were like a lot different than me in terms of like how your structure, like you're not structured, and I'm like very structured.
Mm-hmm.
So like I like that relaxedness that you give, because it relaxes me when I'm like really not relaxed. You know, so, and just like the way how you're so good at so many things. I've always admired that about you. You're good at everything. I try to be good at stuff, but you're like naturally good at so many things.
Like what?
Chess, taekwondo, dancing, photography, musically inclined.
I mean, that's all kind of like the same side of the brain, isn't it?
Maybe, but you're good at it all. Like, you're really good at it. And everyone admires you for it. Everyone that we know. We're going to be putting out videos every Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yep. Thanks to the support of our patrons and just everybody, really.
Friends, family.
Yeah. So we're glad to be able to do that now. So that's it.